So I think I'm the only guy who actually liked Wish, right? Everyone seems to say it's awful or at best mediocre. And that's what I was thinking going in to see it. It's like, look, Disney faces competition now. They probably face more competition now than they have ever faced. And so, like, when I first heard about Wish, like, oh, wow, cool, they're bringing the villain back, but ultimately I didn't care. So I went to see it, but I was actually really blown away. My expectations were so low, what I saw impressed me so much more than they would have been if I'd had high expectations. I knew they were bringing the villain back. I'm like, okay, cool. And yeah, he doesn't look that impressive. Nothing really looked or sounded that impressive from the trailers. But I was super impressed with the writing. So, look, spoilers. Okay, spoilers for Wish. If you've even seen it, you probably did and hated it. But I absolutely loved Wish, and I'll tell you why. It is about the writing. Now, the tunes of the songs suffer, but I love the lyrics. But, the core conceit is, the people give their wishes to this king, and he sometimes grants them. And I thought that was really clever. Because the wishes, they're ultimately metaphors for, like, actual wishes, i.e. human desires expressed. But they're also metaphors for intellectual property. Oh, wow, I want to make this thing, I want to make this story, they give it to Disney to publish it, and maybe Disney does something with it. I think that's really cute and cool and clever that Disney themselves is doing it, that they're criticizing themselves. And they've done that before. Heck, that's what they did with Beauty and the Beast in the 90s. But now they're doing it with how they treat intellectual property and creatives and owners generally. Is no one seeing that? Or do they just not care? Look, animation is now in a new golden age. It's clear that's what's happening. It's been an amazing year for animation. The Spider-Verse, Mutant Mayhem. Disney is probably trying to readjust and catch up. And when they have to do that, they eventually get better. It takes them a while, but they do it. Like with every company that faces competition. Either they succeed or they fail. Disney is now 100 years old. Like, they built so much of this institution and infrastructure. But now, pretty much anyone can do it. And this isn't just happening in the animation field. It's happening in films, in games. Whereas I think older media, they've already been through this process several times. I'm a theater guy. So, like, literally, this has always been what theater has done. But I liked Wish. And the fact that no one else did, like, what were they expecting? I mean, I guess, well, it's Disney. It's 100 years. They'd blow out all the stops. And I really think they actually did. But they did it in a way that you wouldn't expect Disney to. They focused on the nitty-gritty, on the writing, which is important because when you think animated film, you think of spectacle. You think music. You think, oh, wow, all the pretty things I see and hear at the macro level, rather than, wow, this is a well-put-together lyric. Wow, this is an exciting idea. Is Wish Disney's best? No, but I do like how they're able to criticize themselves at this level. At the level of intellectual property management. If you haven't seen Wish yet, give it a watch. Or maybe when it comes out on like Disney Plus or whatever. But yeah, of course Disney has to up their game. And I think Wish is, despite what everyone says, them actually upping their game. And they can do it.